Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for July. I hope you guys are all doing well. I would like to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Cancer sign out there. So guys, take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But Cancer, as always, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? Cancer. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Six of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Sun. So Cancer, your energy is showing me that you're really working on balance. A lot of you working on your financial balance, but I also see, you know, there's a bit of discontentment here with regard to love. And I feel like you want to be happy. I feel like some of you, some of you could find yourself a bit pregnant here. So if you want to be pregnant, congratulations. If you don't, I would be careful with that. Use protection. But I do see that you're getting clear about what it is that's making you feel unhappy. You're also getting clear about how to balance out your finances. Especially in your life right now, balance is important. I feel like you have friends that are close to you that are helping you to find that balance, but you may not have found the contentment that you want with regard to love. So let me see. And but that's not preventing your happiness. I do see you being happy overall, but there's something to do with love that's just not, it's like you haven't found that contentment in that department. Okay, so let me see. Show me who is in Cancer's energy. Show me who is in Cancer's energy, please. Show me who is in Cancer's energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the Knight of Pentacles, the Priestess, the High Priestess, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is somebody who is moving very slow. It could be because of financial. I see this person having had some sort of a financial loss. They're not very open. This is somebody who is very secretive. I do think that their spirituality means a lot to them, but they're seeking answers. They're seeking how to release and let things go from the past. I feel like this person has had a history of holding on to things. So I do feel like they're somebody that is just moving very slow in your direction. But you're over here doing your own thing, balancing out your life. Yeah, but they're moving towards you very slowly. So let me see, show me the energy between Cancer and this person. I feel like this person is kind of like keeping an eye on you. So you're over here doing your thing, and this person is like, yeah, Cancer's looking good over there, you know. But they're moving very slow. Show me the energy between Cancer and this person. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles reversed. Neither of you are invested in this connection at this particular time. And I feel like it's because you're over here balancing out your energy, working at your money, spending time with friends. And this person is not investing yet either because they're just kind of watching you, and, you know, it's almost this energy of them contemplating, should I invest? Should I not? Is it a good investment? Is it not? You know, they're just not sure what to do. Let me see the energy that's affecting the connection. Five of Cups. Yeah, you've been through something. You've been through something that has been heartbreaking for you. And the Magician in the reverse. Something that didn't manifest properly for you. I feel like that's where your discontentment with regard to love and emotions is. So you're recovering, you're recouping, you're leaning on your friends. And I do feel like you do have good friends that's helping you. There are periods, though, when you are very sad. You're very sad here at times, and that's affecting this connection. That's why this person is moving so slow. So this is somebody that knows you, Cancer. I do feel like this is somebody who wonders if they have everything that's necessary in order to make this work. This could also be somebody who is keeping their feelings for you secret, because they see you going through a very difficult time. You've gone through a loss here. So, and you're not completely over it. So that's why this person is kind of watching you, but not really, not really letting you know that they have these feelings. You may be totally unaware of this person's feelings. I do feel like this is somebody in your circle in some manner. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week. The Five of Swords. Oof. Okay. Okay, well, you could have, you may come to a point where you know about this person's feelings, and I feel like with the Five of Swords, this is the energy of having conflict with this person. Yeah, we got to see what this is about. I'm going to have to clarify that for sure. Yeah. All right, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Underlying energy. This is not your wish fulfillment. So this could be a friend or somebody in your friend circle. So let's clarify. All right, Spirit, why is the Six of Pentacles here for Cancer? Temperance, yeah, you're healing. You're healing. I see prayers. King of Cups. You're trying to take your power back. You're trying to balance out your life. You're healing from something. You're trying to balance out your emotions. And by the way, you are being spiritually protected too. Let me see why the Ten of Cups is here in reverse for Cancer. Four of Coins reversed and the Empress. You've definitely gone through a loss. I feel like it may have even affected your money at some point, but I feel like you're trying to release this loss. You're trying to let bygones be bygones. You're trying to go into this energy, and you are doing a good job because you're in the Empress energy. You know your value. You know your self-worth, and I feel like you're not chasing after anything. I also feel like a lot of times you guys are kind of, you're not as open about this struggle that you're going through. You've had some sort of emotional loss, and there are times here when you are very sad about someone that you had to release, had to let go. You've done that work, and I feel like to the world, you look very impressive. You look like, Cancer is very beautiful or very handsome. Cancer is, abundant. Like the world views you almost on a pedestal, but in your private moments, I feel like you still go through some sadness. You still are struggling with this loss. Let me see, why is the Sun here? Why is the Sun here for Cancer? Yeah, there it is again. Five of Cups. You may confide in this person. Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, so to the world, you look like you got it all together, Cancer, but in your private moments, you're struggling here. And I feel like it's created a bit of a change. And possibly this is because you're transitioning out of this energy, because you're trying to let it go. You're trying to release this unhappiness. And I feel like it's a process. It doesn't happen all at once. But during your private time, I feel like you have gone through a lot. You feel like at times that there is no love in your life. You're looking at the past, but the world would not know that, because to the world, you're showing up as this radiant goddess or God, and I feel like you may share you may share this, you may share some of this with this person. So I see you're still healing here. You're still healing from a deep sadness that has occurred in your life. So you're over here trying to balance out your energy. Let's look at this person. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for the person in Cancer's energy? You could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra. We have the Emperor reverse and we have Justice. So this person is realizing that you've gone through something traumatic. This could be a legal issue. This could be like a divorce, or this could be something that they're just waiting for you to kind of get your balance back. They're trying to do the right thing. I don't see this person as being somebody who is a bad person, but I do think that they're watching you go through a situation that you've dealt with, a situation that seems like it's out of control, or a person that was out of control, maybe domineering. And I do feel like this person is trying to do the right thing. They're trying to bring balance into the situation. They're moving towards you, but very slow. And I do feel like you also have to be careful that this person isn't trying to control the situation too. So we'll look at that. Why is the Priestess here? Yeah, there it is again. They're watching you. Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. They are watching you. They are secretly watching you go through this very difficult time. And there's a sense here that they feel that they don't have everything that's necessary. They could be having financial issues, because I do see their money's not where they want it to be. But they're watching you. They feel like this could never manifest between the two of you. So they've been keeping their feelings secret. This is a secret admirer. This is somebody you know. Yeah, it's somebody you know. And I feel like they keep a lot to themselves. And one of the things they're keeping to themselves is that they're watching you. This person is keeping their feelings secret towards you. There's also a sense of this person wondering to themselves, well, if Cancer's going through this, why are they not leaning on me? Why are they not talking with me? So this person feels like you in some form may have abandoned them in some form, but they're definitely keeping an eye on you. Why is the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Now, for some of you, this could be somebody that you've been involved with, but I don't think so for most of you. Queen of Wands reversed. You may work with this person. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you may work with this person. This is somebody that wants to put the effort into this connection, but they're not taking any action currently. Yeah. This person definitely has some insecurities as well. They're very insecure. So they may come across at times being very controlling. Let me look at the energy between the two of you, because I can see that neither of you are actually investing in this. And how could you, Cancer, if this person is like keeping their feelings a secret? I feel like even if you hurt this person's feelings, and you may have in the past, like they're still not going to tell you. They're just gonna keep everything quiet. The Star card, that's more healing. And the Magician, they're manifesting you. They're manifesting you. They are hopeful that, you know, the two of you, once you get past this situation, that the two of you can come together. So they're manifesting you, they're watching you, but they're keeping all their feelings to themselves. And there's a sense here that this person's like, well, why isn't Cancer leaning on me? Why isn't Cancer, you know, coming towards me? Well, because Cancer, you're over here in the Empress energy. You're transitioning out of this sadness. You still are going through it, but I feel like you're very private about it. You're keeping it to yourself. you're still hopeful that you can have love in your life, but you're right now healing and working on your own balance. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Okay, we have the Strength card. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. And we have the Six of Wands. Again, it's that image that the world sees. And I do feel like you are very successful. I do. I feel like you took a financial hit when you were going through this, but you're recovering or have recovered. You come across to the world as being somebody that has it all. Somebody that's very successful. But you are also going through it privately. And you don't tell anybody about it. You keep that to yourself. This person in your energy is also not telling things, but what they're not saying is that they don't understand why you're not leaning on them. They've been trying to manifest you. It hasn't happened. That's making them feel rejected. They're watching you. They have these strong emotions for you. This is somebody that is working on themselves. I mean, at least there's that. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Gemini, but this is somebody that, you know, has been manifesting you, and yet those manifestations are not coming about because they're not being direct about it. They're not being honest about it. And I think it's fear that's keeping them back. They feel like if this is a friend, they may feel that if they tell you how they feel about you, that you're just going to reject them. This is somebody who doesn't feel good enough for you, but they have strong feelings for you. They definitely do. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome between Cancer and this person. Show me the outcome between Cancer and this person. Page of Cups, Judgment, and the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to have an argument with this person because they're going to come forward. And I feel like it's going to be shocking to you. You're going to realize that this person does have feelings for you. And I feel like it's going to be a judgment call for you. But I just feel like, you're not ready for this person here. I feel like you're going to make a judgment call, and I feel like this is going to create conflict between you and this person. And I also have to say that they've been trying to figure out how to go about doing this, and with the Seven of Swords here, this is somebody who is kind of trying to sneak in on you. So I'm hoping that this person is not trying to get you at a weak moment when you lean in to talk to them, that they might then try to come towards you, you know, trying to kind of sneak in. Yeah, because they haven't been taking action. And I feel like you may work with this person or know them through work, but they've been trying to figure out how to come into your energy without being direct, and I feel like you're going to have a moment of weakness here where you're going to talk to this person about the things that are bothering you, or about, you know, that you're not feeling the love in your life right now. And this person's going to try to sneak into a relationship, basically. And I don't see you having it. I think it's going to cause conflict. This person is a secret admirer, and they're not direct because they're very insecure. So they're going to try to control the situation and come in through like a back door. And I feel like it's going to be a shocker for you. So just heads up, heads up. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. This is underlying energy, and this tells me that you are going to stand your ground. This is not the person that you want. This person's trying to take a back door into your life, and I feel like it's going to cause conflict. You're not going to be very appreciative of that. So if you've got somebody in your workplace, or just, you know, somebody that has been putting an effort to try to talk to you about a past loss, or, you know, feelings of, sadness that you've been experiencing. Be careful, because this person's not going to want to stay just friends. They're going to try to sneak in that back door. All right. But I don't see you having any of it. I think you're making a judgment call and you're like, no, we're not doing this. And you're not going to back down from it either, is the thing. So it's going to create some conflict. So be gentle. If you're going to turn this person down, be gentle. Be gentle. There could also be conflict because you could be taking somebody else back from the past. Somebody that you've had a difficult history with. Or you could have a new person coming into your life, and this person may see that, and it can cause conflict. So let's see what we have. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And you also have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. All right. I hope that this has been helpful for you, Cancer. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.